Hi. Hi. I'm wearing red lipstick today because Seren told me that a while ago ASAP Rocky said that black women shouldn't wear red lipstick. And obviously, I was built to go against the grain. So there's so many things that happened. We're just going to start this off by saying I got a new cup. Let's take a minute for the cup. Talk to the paw. Kitten power. I think I had my kittens on this like Purina Pro kitten feed, and I kind of changed the food a little bit. Everyone says don't do that. Don't do that, because I think I'd mixed it with this like Costco brand, and now I feel like they're like dying because all I've got left is the Costco brand. So I think I'm gonna have to go back to Purina Pro first, or there's this other like it was like a non-wheat or something kitten mix that I'll get. I think I need to order it though. I was trying to get through this bag, but given it seems like my cats are dying, like we're just gonna toss this out because like they don't seem to be doing well. Anyway, so where was I going with this? Oh my gosh, let's talk about what is this woman's name? Ebony Williams, the attorney who is like a surrogate, who'd used IVF to have a baby, and now she's pregnant. And she had given some talks a while ago that were like talking about like hitting the wall, the reproductive years, all this shit. And so it looks like the manosphere is having a time with her because she's actually pregnant now, and people are calling her, well, not everyone, but some men have called her selfish because she's not being, she's just choosing to be a single mom. And I just want to say, like, I want to be a member of the I Told You So crew, because I was saying this in, it was 2020. Whenever I made those posts about Sam being my baby daddy, the reason I did that is because I kind of felt too, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna be one of those women who like does not get a partner. Like I'm just my tolerance for bullshit is just very low. And like some things like that there, I saw one video, I'll put the video in the description box of this guy. It was a woman responding to a guy talking about Ebony, right? Some of the interesting things about this are like this guy being like, she can't be that difficult to deal with. There's no way so he's trying to like give the benefit of the doubt to her. And I just wonder like why? Because like people love being like, oh, women are difficult, black women specifically, oh, they're so difficult, everything is so difficult. And then people will be like, oh, they're so mid, they're so unattractive, right? And now we have this other thing where there's like the A16 guy with the black wife, he's like, black women are for adults. All these things looks like. And now Kelly Stamps is coming out with her boyfriend or whatever. Now here's the thing, like there's always been two sides to this whole conversation. There's the guys who get on and they're like, oh, these women are so unattractive, they'll put out all the metrics, blah 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 blah. In the dating market, these people are at the bottom, blah, whatever it is, right? So those dating apps and stuff are relevant in like the developed world. So that's like, we're talking about the UK and America, and that's like it. The developing world is all pretty much non-white. And like, so most of the black people in the world are in the developing world. So there's like in America, remember, if we're talking about black people, that's only 13% of the population. It's just a smaller group of people. So that's the first thing. And then also, I mean, we could talk about the history of like black Americans, but how much time do we have? We don't have forever. Like we don't need to go there. But probably a lot of the black Americans that you see who have survived are just going to be like more attractive than everyone else because of selective mating. Like everyone else has died off. Like it's just, So to have conversations about like unattractive Black people who are like alive now, like remember the Planned Parenthood is killing Black children. That's who's dying off. Like Black women are aborting Black children. So people keep talking about the single motherhood and shit. Ebony K. Williams is like a millionaire. Like her child is gonna be okay. The mothers and women who are going to Planned Parenthood are not millionaires, and they don't have the money and the financial well-being to take care of these children. So they like kind of need men in the household and all this shit that Ebony doesn't need. Seriously, like she doesn't have the same responsibilities and like needs as kind of the rest of us. Her children are going to grow up and be like living lives that so many people around the world would kill for, to have their kids attend schools that her kids are going to be able to attend, to go to the sort of activities that her kids go to. And I mean, that is a Black experience. And I thought something that was interesting, I think she said this a while ago, or it was some quote or something, but I just want to highlight this. So it sounds like she was saying, well, I want my kids to look like me. And she was really saying how hard it was for her to find sperm from Black men. I thought that was really interesting, but I also feel like this is a problem that is easily going to be solved. Simply because like she was talking about the major sperm banks being in California, in Florida, and in somewhere else. And I feel like because her story is being publicized, more people are going to like understand kind of the issues at play. And then we are all very aware that Africa is a continent, and like there are tons of Black people there who also look very similar to Ebony K. Williams, and you could easily just get any of those men to like donate sperm and then put that in a bank, and Black women who want to, they could just have that sperm. So I don't see why that is a very simple problem to solve. In America, I definitely understand, like there's probably like Black men probably don't want, American Black men probably don't want, a whole bunch of them being around outside of, whoever they choose to mate with. I totally get that, because like I wouldn't want to donate eggs or anything like that either. I wouldn't want that, right? But that doesn't change the fact that like Black women who are like, yeah, no, I want Black children who look like me, like Ebony, wants, she should be able to find sperm. And I honestly think that there's probably like a lot of men in Africa and other Black parts of the world who would like happily, receive money and donate sperm to women like Ebony so that they could just raise their children in America. I think that's a very plausible, real thing that can happen and will happen. I just think that it's mostly about taking like Black American men out of the equation. And it also, I want to say this, the path that Ebony has trotted, where she's become a very successful lawyer and she's basically become really successful in her field, is also something that we're going to see a lot more with Black women, where if you don't have to be like a really great entertainer or something. You could just be a average lawyer and still do really well, or like an average doctor or something and just do really well. You just have some career path, because the path is trodden already. I think that a lot of it is about sticking it out, The sticking it out part sometimes can be the hardest part, and you just have to do it. You kind of have to know that like there is an end in sight, and like you will eventually hit the finish line. I guess like that's what I want to take away from this like Ebony situation, at least right now. There's a lot more to say about it, but like I thought the woman who made the video covering this, she made a really great point. She said like, well, Ebony has hit the wall anyway. She's 40 and she's undesirable, I don't know if you could, I don't know. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think 40 is not really that old. I think she's got a lot of life to live in front of her. And I think if she's like, it seems like she's at a financial place where she's ready to have a child. And the time, you know, for her is now. And I think that she's going to be very happy. And I'm really happy for her. I hope that other women are actually, I hope it's like the, I talked about sinks on this channel before, like single income, no kids. But I hope the sinks and the cat ladies also realize that by investing those very valuable years into your career, you can really make something of yourself. And, you know, then when you get to a place where you feel like, oh, I might actually want to have a partner, or I might actually, you know, want to have something else, you have those options. Because, like, who's standing in your way? Who's gonna tell you no? Yeah.